Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever noticed how the more you talk about your plans, the less likely you are to achieve them? It's almost as if sharing too soon steals the energy needed to bring them to life. Today, I want to tell you something radical but liberating. Stop telling everyone what's going on in your life. Here's why. Every word you speak is an invitation for others to influence your journey. Some may bring encouragement, but others, knowingly or unknowingly, bring doubt, fear, or envy. Why risk exposing your precious dreams to forces that could derail them before they've even taken root? Now stay with me, because by the end of this talk, you'll understand why silence isn't just golden, it's powerful. Silence is a fortress around your vision. It is a space where the most powerful transformations occur. A sanctuary where the seeds of your dreams can germinate without interference. In a world that constantly encourages us to share every detail of our lives, silence is countercultural, yet it is one of the most powerful tools we have for protecting and nurturing our growth. Think about the process of planting a seed. When a farmer places it in the ground, the seed is buried deep in darkness. There is no fanfare, no announcement, no visible activity. Yet beneath the surface, where no one can see, a transformation is taking place. The seed draws strength from the soil, absorbs nutrients, and slowly begins to grow roots. This process is invisible to the outside world, but it is essential. If the seed were exposed too soon, it would wither under the sun or be trampled underfoot before it had a chance to establish itself. Your dreams, goals, and plans are like that seed. When you speak about them prematurely, you expose them to forces that could harm them before they are ready to withstand the pressures of the world. The moment you share your aspirations, you open the door to opinions, judgments, and unsolicited advice. Even the most well-intentioned input can introduce doubt or distraction. Worse, some people may actively work against you, whether out of jealousy, fear, or misunderstanding. Why risk exposing something so precious and fragile? Silence is not just about withholding information, it is about creating a sacred space for your vision to grow. When you keep your plans to yourself, you create an environment where they can mature without interference. You give yourself the freedom to experiment, to make mistakes, and to adjust your course without the pressure of external scrutiny. In silence, you can focus entirely on the work at hand, free from the noise of other people's expectations or criticisms. The act of keeping quiet also builds inner strength. It forces you to rely on your own judgment and intuition rather than seeking validation from others. This self-reliance is crucial because it teaches you to trust your own abilities and convictions. When you stop looking for approval, you become more confident and resolute. You no longer need others to believe in your vision because you believe in it yourself. Silence also cultivates discipline. It is easy to talk about what you plan to do. Talking feels good, it creates the illusion of progress. But talk is not action. Action requires effort, commitment, and persistence. By choosing silence, you redirect the energy you might have spent on explaining yourself toward executing your plans. Every word you don't speak becomes a step you take. Over time, this disciplined focus produces real, tangible results. Silence gives you the advantage of surprise. When you keep your plans to yourself, you control the narrative. People cannot predict your moves, and they cannot interfere with what they do not know. This element of surprise is a powerful strategic tool. It allows you to work in peace and reveal your successes only when they are complete and undeniable. By then, your results speak for themselves, leaving no room for doubt or opposition. Silence also creates an air of mystery and respect. When you speak less, people pay more attention to the few things you do say. Your words carry more weight because they are rare and deliberate. This ability to command attention through restraint is a mark of wisdom and maturity. It shows that you value your words and, by extension, yourself. Silence is not about secrecy or isolation. It is about wisdom and discernment. It is about knowing when to speak and when to remain quiet, when to share and when to withhold. It is about understanding that some parts of your journey are meant to be private, sacred spaces where you can grow without interference. So embrace the power of silence. Let your dreams take root in the fertile soil of your private thoughts. Protect them from the harsh glare of public scrutiny and the unpredictable winds of opinion. Nurture them in quiet determination until they are strong enough to stand on their own. When the time is right, your actions will announce themselves and the world will see the fruits of your labor. Until then, let silence be your shield, your strength, and your strategy. Sharing your vision prematurely can be one of the most subtle yet significant mistakes you make on the path to fulfilling your dreams. Vision is delicate like a candle's flame in the wind, vulnerable to being extinguished by the slightest gust of doubt, criticism, or distraction. It requires a protective environment to flourish, and often the most dangerous threat to its survival is the exposure that comes from revealing it too soon. When you share your dreams before they are fully formed, you risk diluting their potency and inviting interference that could derail your progress. Consider this: every dream begins in your heart and mind as a seed of potential. It is fragile in its initial stages, untested and still gathering strength. When you share your vision with others, even with those you trust, you expose it to their interpretations, opinions, and limitations. They might not see what you see or believe in what you believe. Their perspective, shaped by their own experiences and fears, can influence how you perceive your own aspirations. A single comment, even one said with good intentions, can plant a seed of doubt. Are you sure this will work? Or that seems risky, might seem harmless, but these words can linger, subtly undermining your confidence and resolve. The challenge is that not everyone is equipped to understand your vision. Your dream is uniquely yours, given to you for a purpose only you can fulfill. It is tailored to your skills, your passions, and your journey. Expecting others to grasp it fully is often unrealistic. Some people, bound by their own limitations, may inadvertently project their fears onto you. Others may simply lack the context or imagination to see the possibilities you see. And then there are those who, out of envy or insecurity, might actively discourage or undermine you. Beyond the risk of doubt, premature sharing also subjects your vision to unnecessary scrutiny. People often feel compelled to critique what they don't understand, and their criticism can be harsh, misinformed, or entirely unproductive. This scrutiny can divert your focus and energy from what truly matters: building and refining your vision. Instead of progressing, you may find yourself defending your ideas or second-guessing your decisions. Timing is another critical factor. Just as fruit is sweetest when it is allowed to ripen naturally, your vision must mature before it is shared. Premature exposure can stifle its development. Sharing too early can lead to unrealistic expectations, unnecessary pressure, or even the theft of your ideas by those who might be quicker to act. The world often respects results more than intentions. Revealing your plans at the wrong time can lead to disappointment or skepticism if you fail to deliver immediately, even if your vision is still in progress. Protecting your vision also helps preserve its purity. When you keep it to yourself, it remains untainted by outside influences. It grows in alignment with your values, your creativity, and your sense of purpose. This purity allows you to stay true to your original intent, free from the noise of competing voices. It gives you the space to experiment, fail, and adapt without the fear of judgment. Silence is not about secrecy for its own sake. It is about stewardship. It is about understanding that some things are sacred and need to be nurtured in private until they are strong enough to withstand the challenges of the outside world. Sharing your vision is not inherently wrong. It is often necessary for collaboration, inspiration, or support. However, the key is to share it with the right people at the right time and for the right reasons. When you do decide to share, ensure that your vision has reached a level of maturity where it can stand on its own. Share with individuals who have earned your trust, who have the wisdom to guide you, and who genuinely want to see you succeed. Even then, share selectively, revealing only what is necessary. Remember, not every detail needs to be disclosed, and not every part of your journey requires an audience. Preserving your vision is an act of respect for yourself, for your dream, and for the process of bringing it to life. It is a recognition that great things often begin in quiet places, away from the spotlight and the noise. By safeguarding your vision, you give it the space to grow strong, the time to take shape, and the opportunity to become something extraordinary. When it is ready, it will shine brightly, commanding attention and admiration, not because you talked about it, but because you brought it to life. Guarding your energy is one of the most vital disciplines you can cultivate as you pursue your dreams and navigate the complexities of life. Energy, both mental and emotional, is finite. Every thought you entertain, every word you speak, and every interaction you engage in takes a piece of that energy. It is your most valuable resource, and if you don't manage it carefully, it can be drained by distractions, doubts, and unnecessary entanglements before you've even begun to accomplish what truly matters. When you share what's going on in your life, your struggles, your victories, your dreams, you invite others into your energy field. While some people may bring encouragement, support, or wisdom, others may unknowingly drain your energy. They might ask questions that force you to justify your choices, give unsolicited advice that distracts you, or express doubts that chip away at your confidence. Even those with good intentions can sometimes impose their fears or misunderstandings onto you, leaving you feeling unsettled or second-guessing yourself. Sharing too much can also create an emotional burden. When you discuss your challenges openly, you relive them, often magnifying their impact. Talking about struggles can feel like a release in the moment, but it can also trap you in a cycle of rehashing the past instead of moving forward. Similarly, when you share your victories, you may experience a temporary high, but it can also open the door to external expectations and pressures that can weigh you down. You might find yourself feeling obligated to meet the standards others now associate with your success, diverting your focus from your personal journey. Another way sharing can drain your energy is through the noise of opinions. The more people know about your life, the more feedback you're likely to receive. Some of this feedback may be constructive, but much of it can be irrelevant, contradictory, or overwhelming. Sorting through it requires time and effort, and the mental load of processing everyone's perspectives can leave you exhausted and uncertain. Instead of drawing clarity and strength from within, you may find yourself trying to navigate a maze of external viewpoints that were never meant to guide your path. In a world that glorifies oversharing and constant communication, guarding your energy is a revolutionary act. It requires intentionality and discipline to resist the urge to explain yourself or seek validation. It means choosing to focus on what truly matters, your vision, your growth, and the actions required to bring your dreams to fruition. Every moment spent explaining or defending your choices is a moment not spent executing them. Every ounce of energy given to external distractions is energy not invested in building your future. Guarding your energy also helps you maintain your emotional balance. When you limit what you share, you create a buffer between yourself and the external world. This buffer gives you space to process your experiences privately without the added weight of other people's reactions. It allows you to reflect, regroup, and recharge without interruption. In this protected space, you can make decisions with clarity and confidence, unclouded by the noise of outside influences. The act of guarding your energy also cultivates resilience. It teaches you to prioritize what truly deserves your attention and effort. Not every battle is worth fighting, not every comment is worth responding to, and not every person is meant to have a front row seat in your life. By being selective about where and how you expend your energy, you preserve it for the people, projects, and pursuits that align with your purpose. This selective focus strengthens your resolve and helps you stay aligned with your goals. Guarding your energy empowers you to remain authentic. When you share less, you are less likely to be swayed by the need to conform to others' expectations or opinions. You can stay true to yourself and your vision without feeling the need to compromise or explain. This authenticity is a source of inner peace and power, enabling you to move forward with unwavering determination. Guarding your energy is not about isolation or secrecy, it is about stewardship. It is about recognizing that your energy is a precious resource, one that must be protected and used wisely. By choosing when, where, and with whom to share your life, you take control of your narrative and your future. You create a life that is intentional, focused, and free from unnecessary distractions. So choose to guard your energy. Be mindful of what you share, who you share it with, and why. Protect your peace, preserve your focus, and prioritize your growth. When you do, you will find that your energy is no longer scattered or depleted, but concentrated and powerful, fueling you as you move boldly towards your dreams. Timing is everything when it comes to sharing your plans, dreams, or the events unfolding in your life. Just as there's a perfect season for planting and harvesting, there is also a right moment to reveal your thoughts, ideas, and aspirations to others. Premature sharing is often a recipe for disappointment, confusion, or even failure. The key is recognizing when the time is right to speak and when silence is your greatest ally. Understanding this balance can mean the difference between success and setbacks. When you share your dreams too early, you expose them to vulnerabilities they are not prepared to withstand. Think of an unripe fruit picked before its time. No matter how much potential it holds, it will be bitter and disappointing if consumed prematurely. Similarly, when you reveal your plans before they've had a chance to mature, you subject them to scrutiny, doubt, and pressures that can hinder their natural development. Your ideas need time to solidify, and your strategies need room to evolve without the weight of outside opinions or expectations. Timing is also about readiness, not just the readiness of your plans, but your own readiness to act on them. Sharing before you are fully prepared can backfire. It creates a perception of progress that may not yet exist, setting you up for unnecessary pressure or even ridicule if your plans falter. The world often measures success by visible outcomes, not by good intentions. When you share too soon, you risk being judged by standards you are not yet ready to meet. This can undermine your confidence and distract you from the work that truly matters. Premature sharing can lead to distractions. Once you share your plans, you invite conversations, opinions, and questions. People may want to discuss your goals, offer advice, or critique your approach. While some of this input may be valuable, much of it can be irrelevant or misaligned with your vision. These conversations can pull you away from focusing on your next steps, consuming your energy and time with explanations instead of execution. Sharing too early often turns your dreams into a topic of discussion rather than a project of action. There is also a strategic element to timing. When you keep your plans private until the right moment, you maintain control over your narrative. This control allows you to surprise others with your accomplishments, commanding respect and admiration when your results speak for themselves. By contrast, revealing your plans prematurely exposes you to scrutiny, and any setbacks you encounter along the way may be amplified in the eyes of others. People may start to question your capabilities or the feasibility of your ideas, even if the setbacks are part of a natural learning curve. Another critical aspect of timing is the ability to observe and adapt. Keeping your plans private allows you to test your ideas, refine your strategies, and learn from your mistakes without external interference. You can pivot as needed, free from the pressure of having to justify your changes to anyone else. This freedom is essential for growth and innovation, as it gives you the space to experiment and explore without fear of judgment or criticism. When you finally reveal your plans, they are no longer raw or uncertain. They are polished, tested, and ready to withstand scrutiny. Timing also requires discernment about who you share with and why. Not everyone is equipped to support or understand your journey. Sharing too soon with the wrong audience can lead to unnecessary setbacks, as people who lack the vision or wisdom to contribute meaningfully may instead discourage or distract you. By waiting until the right moment, you ensure that your plans are revealed to the right people, those who can genuinely support, encourage, or collaborate with you in meaningful ways. On a personal level, timing is a tool for protecting your peace. When you share prematurely, you open yourself up to the emotional burden of managing others' reactions. Their doubts, questions, or even excitement can create an emotional roller coaster that affects your focus and determination. By waiting until you are ready, you shield yourself from this turbulence, maintaining the clarity and resolve needed to stay on course. Timing is about alignment. It is about ensuring that your vision, your readiness, and the external environment are all in harmony. When you act in alignment, your plans unfold with greater ease and impact. The right timing amplifies your efforts, allowing you to achieve your goals with minimal resistance and maximum effectiveness. So embrace the wisdom of timing. Resist the urge to share prematurely. Allow your dreams to mature in the safety of your own mind and heart, gaining strength and clarity before they face the world. When the moment comes, you will know, and your actions will speak louder than words ever could. Until then, trust the process, nurture your vision, and let time work in your favor. Not everyone deserves to know what is going on in your life. This truth is both liberating and protective. Sharing the intimate details of your journey, your struggles, or your dreams with just anyone is not only unwise, but can also be detrimental to your progress and peace. The reality is that people come into your life with varying intentions, levels of understanding, and emotional capacities. Discerning who is truly worthy of your trust and transparency is a skill that can safeguard your emotional well-being and keep you focused on your goals. There is a natural human inclination to seek connection through sharing. We want to be understood, supported, and encouraged. However, not everyone is equipped to handle your vulnerability or your vision. Some people may appear supportive on the surface, but harbor insecurities, jealousy, or ill intentions that can subtly or overtly disrupt your progress. Others may simply lack the wisdom or context to offer meaningful advice, leaving you feeling misunderstood or judged. Sharing the intimate parts of your life with such individuals exposes you to unnecessary risks that can be avoided with careful discernment. One of the key reasons not everyone deserves to know your story is that people interpret information through the lens of their own experiences. Their reactions, judgments, and advice often say more about them than about you. A person who has never dared to dream big may view your ambitions as unrealistic. Someone who has been hurt by failure may project their fears onto you, cautioning you against taking risks. Their perspective, shaped by their past, may inadvertently plant seeds of doubt in your mind, making you second-guess decisions you once felt confident about. Sharing your life indiscriminately also leaves you vulnerable to gossip and misinterpretation. The more people know about you, the more opportunities there are for your story to be twisted or exaggerated as it travels from one person to another. People talk not always maliciously, but often carelessly. Details get distorted, and what was once your truth becomes a distorted narrative in someone else's hands. This can create misunderstandings, conflicts, and unnecessary drama, all of which drain your energy and divert your attention from what truly matters. Sharing too much with too many people can dilute the sanctity of your personal experiences. Not every milestone, setback, or revelation needs an audience. Some moments are meant to be treasured privately, allowing you to process and learn from them without the noise of external opinions. These private reflections often lead to the most profound growth, as they give you the space to connect deeply with your own thoughts, feelings, and purpose. There is also a strategic element to being selective about what you share and with whom. When you reveal too much, you lose an element of control over your narrative. You give others the power to influence how your story is perceived and in some cases even how it unfolds. By keeping certain aspects of your life private, you retain that control, allowing you to shape your journey on your own terms and reveal only what you choose to share at the right time. Being selective about sharing also protects your emotional energy. Not everyone will respond to your vulnerability with kindness or understanding. Some people may dismiss your struggles, minimize your achievements, or respond with indifference. These reactions can be deeply hurtful and leave you questioning your worth or the value of your journey. By choosing carefully whom you confide in, you surround yourself with individuals who genuinely care about your well-being and are capable of providing the support and encouragement you need. Another important consideration is that not everyone has earned the right to access your personal life. Trust is not something to be given freely. It must be built over time through consistent actions and mutual respect. Sharing deeply with someone who has not demonstrated their reliability can lead to disappointment or betrayal. On the other hand, sharing selectively with those who have proven themselves trustworthy strengthens your relationships and creates a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. The decision to share or withhold information about your life is an act of self-respect. It is a recognition that your journey is sacred, and not everyone is entitled to walk it with you. By being intentional about what you reveal and to whom you honor your own growth, protect your peace, and ensure that your energy is invested in the people and pursuits that truly matter. Not everyone deserves to know what is going on in your life, and that is not selfish, it is wise. Protect your dreams, your struggles, and your triumphs by sharing them only with those who have earned your trust, who understand your vision, and who genuinely want to see you succeed. In doing so, you preserve your focus, guard your peace, and create a life that is both intentional and fulfilling. Let your actions speak louder than words, and let your results be the testimony of your journey. Silence is one of the most underrated yet powerful tools you possess. In a world that encourages constant sharing and endless dialogue, choosing to remain silent about your personal life is a deliberate act of strength and wisdom. Silence allows you to maintain control over your journey, preserve your inner peace, and focus entirely on what truly matters. When used intentionally, it becomes a shield against unnecessary interference, distractions, and negativity. By embracing silence, you create space for clarity, growth, and alignment with your purpose. In silence, you find clarity. When you refrain from sharing every detail of your life, you give yourself the opportunity to process your thoughts, emotions, and decisions without external noise. This reflective space allows you to connect deeply with your inner voice, the quiet intuition that often holds the answers you seek. Too often, we crowd our minds with the opinions and judgments of others, losing sight of what we truly want or need. Silence, however, gives you the freedom to explore your own mind, unfiltered and uninterrupted. Silence is also a powerful tool for preserving your focus. The more you share about your plans and progress, the more you risk becoming distracted by external reactions. People will have opinions, some encouraging, others dismissive, and some outright critical. These responses can pull your attention away from your goals, leaving you caught in a cycle of explanation, justification, or defense. By staying silent, you remove these distractions and channel your energy entirely into action. Silence keeps you centered, allowing you to work diligently without the burden of external expectations or scrutiny. Silence is a form of protection. Not everyone you encounter has your best interests at heart. Some may envy your progress, misunderstand your intentions, or actively seek to undermine you. Sharing too much about your life gives others access to your vulnerabilities and plans, which they can exploit if their intentions are not pure. Silence acts as a barrier, safeguarding your dreams and personal struggles from those who might not handle them with care. It ensures that your journey remains yours, untainted by the negativity or interference of others. Silence also builds strength. It requires discipline to resist the urge to share, especially in a culture that rewards oversharing with attention and validation. Choosing silence is a testament to your confidence in yourself and your vision. It says, I don't need external approval to validate my journey. This self-assurance is empowering. When you keep your thoughts and plans to yourself, you demonstrate trust in your ability to navigate your path without relying on the opinions or support of others. Additionally, silence preserves the purity of your intentions. When you share your goals prematurely, you expose them to external influences that can alter your motivation. What begins as a personal, meaningful pursuit can quickly become a performance for others, driven by the desire to meet their expectations or gain their approval. Silence protects your original intent, allowing you to stay true to your vision and work toward it for the right reasons. Another advantage of silence is the element of surprise. When you remain quiet about your plans and progress, you create the opportunity to let your results speak for themselves. Achievements that are revealed without prior announcements carry a greater impact, commanding respect and admiration. Silence allows you to build in private, ensuring that when you do share, it is with confidence and substance, leaving no room for doubt or dismissal. Silence also fosters resilience. By keeping your journey private, you reduce the emotional burden of dealing with external reactions. Whether it's unsolicited advice, criticism, or skepticism, these responses can take a toll on your emotional well-being. Silence shields you from this noise, allowing you to focus on what truly matters, taking the next step, learning from your experiences, and growing stronger with each challenge you face. Silence is a strategic choice. It is not about secrecy or isolation, but about prioritizing your growth and protecting your peace. It is about recognizing that not every part of your journey needs an audience, and not every thought needs to be voiced. Silence gives you the power to control your narrative, to focus on what truly matters, and to move forward with purpose and clarity. By embracing silence, you take ownership of your life. You create a space where you can think, plan, and act without interference. You protect your dreams, preserve your peace, and build the foundation for success on your own terms. Let your actions be your voice and let your results speak for themselves. In a world that thrives on noise, silence is your greatest ally, a quiet strength that leads to extraordinary outcomes. Your life is your sacred journey, and not everyone is entitled to walk it with you or even know where you're headed. By choosing what to share, when to share it, and with whom, you take control of your narrative and your energy. Silence, discernment, and timing are not signs of secrecy or fear. They are acts of wisdom and self-respect. They protect your peace, shield your dreams, and allow you to focus on what truly matters, fulfilling your purpose. The power to create, build, and grow lies within you, not in the opinions or validation of others. Let your actions speak louder than your words, and let your results shine as the ultimate testimony of your journey. Guard your energy, trust the process, and move forward with unwavering confidence. The world doesn't need to hear about every step you take. It will see the impact when you arrive at your destination. Stay focused, stay silent, and let your success be the loudest voice of all.